Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Did you guys miss us yesterday? I'm so sorry. We had Labor Day off, so we were not doing a show today or yesterday. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Anyways, welcome to today's episode. My name's Kennedy. I am the social media specialist here at Sewing Machines Plus, and I'm very excited for today's episode. First off, everyone in California, how are y'all doing? How are you holding up? This weekend was a little brutal. I'm hoping everyone stayed cool. And Kyle was just letting me know about some fires going on. So I hope everybody is staying safe and out of the heat and all of that scary stuff. So I hope everybody's staying safe. I know some people were commenting that it was hot and smoky. So hope y'all are doing good. We're all here together. Ella Bly said 114 yesterday. Whew, my goodness. See, my house, I didn't even leave my house all weekend, I don't think, because it was so hot. I couldn't do it. But I want to say good morning to some of you guys this morning and see who is on today. So we've got, let's see, Reen Bolton. Oh, I missed you guys. Everyone's saying they missed me. Aw, thanks, you guys. We've got Dee Dee Haskell, Ella Bly, good morning. We've got Verita Wallace. See, some of you guys, it's in the 80s, so that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. But let's see. Marilyn Whitco, good morning. Good morning. Aaron Potts, Belinda Brine, good morning, everyone. I'm all glad that we are here to watch and learn some new education today. So, what are we doing today, you might ask? So, today's episode is going to be all about the essentials of stabilizer. So if you are somebody who maybe you're just getting into embroidery, or maybe you want to start embroidery and you're looking at the endless amounts of stabilizer and you're like, where do I even begin? Where do I even start? This video should help you get a better mindset and a better picture of what you will be expecting with all the different stabilizers, because there's tons. I mean, there's tearaways, washaways, cutaways, the list goes on and on. So it's good to have that extra little bit of information for you when you are getting into it, especially with stabilizer specifically, because it's so specific to different projects and some projects do better with other stabilizers. So it's nice just to get a rundown on all the things of stabilizer. But before we get into that, I want to just go over a couple things with you. Can you guys believe SewFest is next week? I am so excited. It is going to be so much fun. I hope to see you all there. So if you know what that means, we are going to be streaming 5 days a week next week, the 12th through the 16th, all day. So you'll only see me here for an hour and a half every day. We are going to be streaming live 8 hours a day, every single day next week. Tune in. You do not want to miss out. It's going to be awesome. We'll all be there, and just come hang out with us and learn some new things. And there's going to be great demos and deals going on. So if you have a special machine in mind, keep your eyes peeled, because we might have a special price for you and special deal. So tune in for that. But I'm going to share my screen real quick just to give you guys an outlet, some more information for both SewFest and also another thing I want to show you. So if you look, here's our website. We know it, we love it, but I want to show you real quick. So here's our banner for SewFest, and voting is now open. So if you click on that banner, we have all of our information for SewFest, and you can go vote. So if you have entered your project in and you're now in the voting phase, share with your friends, get your friends to vote. You can vote once a day. So go vote on your favorite project, and we will see who wins these awesome contests. So another thing, though, I want to show you real quick is down here at the bottom. It's a September savings. If you click on this and put your email in right in there, this is your one-stop shop for all info and all things SMP. We have tons of savings going on in our emails, and we've got tons of deals and info. So if you are looking for a place to find more information about what we have going on here at SMP, definitely sign up for our emails. They're awesome, they're great, and you get more info, which is awesome, and you stay in the know of all the things that we have got going on, especially with SewFest going on and with our shows and all that stuff. It's a great way to keep in touch. So with that, I will take this off. But make sure you guys are tuning in the rest of the week. We've got tons of fun shows. We have Xandra Shaw coming in from Baby Lock tomorrow. We have got, we've got Blaine's show on Thursday, and we also have made a little video that we're going to be showing on Thursday of Blaine's little trip out to Baby Lock Tech. So if you were interested and you wanted to see some behind the scenes, definitely check that out on Thursday. It's so much fun, and seeing all of the fun educators and everybody out there was It was great. It was great. And we love all the baby lock educators. They're so much fun. And with that, if you watch that video and you're like, wow, I really like one of those educators on there, there's a really good chance that you'll see them at SewFest. So make sure you tune in and get to know some of your new favorite baby lock educators. It's going to be really exciting, you guys. I'm very stoked for the rest of this week and next. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop jabbing on here. But just FYI, if you liked any of the products from today's show, I have them all linked down in the description, or you can check the live chat and I'll be having them posted all throughout the show. So if you like something you see, you can let us know and I can send you the link, or you can just go to our description box and all of the products will be right there for you. All right, you guys, who's ready? So this will be Candace and Marina, and they are just so full of knowledge, and Marina is really, really knowledgeable when it comes to garments and things like that. So if you are working with garments and different things, she mentions a lot of stuff with clothing. Listen up, because she is full of tips and techniques. And once she comes back, she's not here at the moment, but when she comes back, I definitely want to get her on a show. She is amazing. And Candace, of course, she's great with all things embroidery. I always am asking her advice and all that kind of stuff, and she's always showing me really fun tips and tricks. So with that, I will go ahead and get started, but we will see you guys in a bit. And don't forget, we will be having giveaways at the end. So make sure you tune in and comment and share and like and subscribe and hit that little notification bell on our channel. So that way, when we go live, which is every day at 10 a.m. PST, it'll send you a little notification so that you know when we are live and when I'm here and hanging out with you guys. So, okay, now I'm done. But let's go ahead and get started, and I will see you guys in a bit. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get into our show today, and we are talking about embroidery. And we're going to be talking about one really important thing you need with embroidery, and that's stabilizers. And there are so many stabilizers. So really, they come in around 3 different categories of stabilizers. One is cutaway, and you use cutaway for things that if you pull on it, it would distort your project. So anytime you're doing knits or something like that, you would use cutaways. And then there's tearaway. Tearaway, most of us use all the time, and that's for any woven fabrics, things that if you pull on it, it won't distort the fabric. It won't distort the design. And then you have what's called specialty stabilizers. And those are toppers and things like that. And we're going to talk about that today too. If you come into our store, I'm going to show you this. This is from our in-house brand of StayPerfect. And it is a sample pack of all the different stabilizers and why you use them, how to use them, what they're for. So this is free to you, our local customers. Just come on in and we will share this with you. You can take one home. And it's really nice to be able to feel and touch a stabilizer. Heavy stabilizer. Well, how heavy is it? We have this really nice heavy cutaway. So instead of using 2 or 3 layers of stabilizer, you could just use one heavy cutaway. So if you're one of our local customers, come on into one of our stores and you can take one of these home for your reference. So before we start talking about all different stabilizers, let's ask this question, and I'm going to ask it to you guys too. What has been the hardest project you had to hoop?
Yes. And actually, like my hardest project, that I really remember, that was the custom dress. My client's dress that I was making out of chiffon. So the chiffon, if you're familiar with this fabric, is really lightweight, airy, and you can see through. So the project I was making, it was a dress, and I was embroidering the flowers, which they just go in from the bottom of the skirt up to the waistline. So I actually embroider like 100 flowers, but I was struggling. I had some challenging to choose the right stabilizer. So I didn't know when I just ran my test, I didn't know about the water soluble stabilizer at all. So I had my cutaway, I had my tearaway. So I did run embroidery tests on those, and I didn't like the result. So, and I was like, how? Because I saw embroidery on the chiffon. So I looked online and I found the water soluble ones. So when I purchased that and when I did run test, it was absolutely perfect. And by the way, I cut 128 petals using my scanning cut machine, and I cut this out of chiffon.
Wow.
So yeah, the dress turned beautiful. Actually, it was, when I was driving this morning, I was like, oh, that was a beautiful dress. Maybe I need to make one for myself as well.
A lot of work.
Yeah, and I did stabilize the chiffon. I know you girls probably asked me how I stabilized the chiffon in order to cut it with the scanning cut. I did stabilize that. Yeah, so that was a good project. So yeah, I remember about this.
You learned a lot.
Yes.
Don't we always learn more from our challenges, right? If it's easy, we're not learning anything, right?
Yeah, water soluble stabilizer.
Water soluble is really good stuff.
Really good stuff. I have a really big roll, like a huge roll now. Yeah, I know. I'm going to use it.
Yeah, we actually have aqua mesh in by the yard. If you're a local customer, you can come in. That's like the only one we can get right now. That's by the yard. The rest of them you're going to have to buy in, our different size packages. But the water soluble, we do have it by the yard, and it's a great way to purchase.
That would be awesome back then, because I could embroider like whole, set out of using just a half yard of that, not just the small pieces of that.
Yes.
Ooh, see? 21st century.
So a couple of you were saying thick towels, and we're going to talk about that today. I brought a thick towel to show you. Heavy fleece, things like that, minky. So really, it's a lot of challenging fabrics. But you do have projects that are already sewn, and you have to figure out how to embroider. And so some of those can cause quite a challenge. So let's talk about one of my favorite stabilizers, and that is called a sticky back stabilizer. This one is peel and stick. And then my other favorite one, especially for towels, is called adhesive sew and wash. So this one is a sticky back, but it will wash out. So especially on your towels, this is perfect because it won't leave any of the pieces on the back of your towel. So let's talk about how to hoop sticky back stabilizer. So we're going to come to our top camera. And the first thing we're going to show you is what's called a hoop mat. Now, I showed you these on one of my other shows. Everything's rolling around. This is a hoop mat. And what's really cool about this mat, it's a silicone mat. It's only for hooping. And this doesn't move. If I put this on a surface, I'm trying to hoop, this thing is moving all over the place. But if I put it on my hoop mat, it doesn't move. And so the hoop mat is so fantastic, especially if you have something that's several layers or a challenge to hoop. And then it's got these grid lines. And so you can really line up your hoop if you need a center point using this mat. Okay, so I have a piece of sticky back stabilizer. So one side is paper and the other side is the actual product. So I'm going to just put this on here and I'm going to hoop this all by itself. Okay. And pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, looks good.
Pretty good. I'm going to tighten it up so it's not going to move around. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a straight pin and I'm going to score it. And make sure that you don't push too hard. It's a little game we play.
So you actually need to cut just through the paper.
Just through the paper.
Same with the heat transfer vinyl. Remember, kind of like a double sides.
So here's my sticky stabilizer, and I'm just peeling it off.
Easy.
By doing this, I'm not getting any sticky residue on my actual hoop. I'm only opening this section right here of my stickiness. And this stickiness is so fantastic to hoop just everything. You could hoop anything, but especially for hard to hoop projects that are too thick to go inside of a hoop, you just lay your project over that.
And see how sticky it is. See?
It's very sticky. Mhm. And so we're going to be showing you a couple different ideas with sticky stabilizers. But this one I really like.
Yeah.
This one, again, is the wash away. So after I hoop my project, it will wash away. I have this little towel. So this is a project we did, a class I did a while ago. This is the Kimberbell buttons for all seasons. So we had a class on this, so I still have my CD. And so I did a couple more of the towels. So if we want to do top. So this is one of the towels. I don't know which side the camera is.
Yeah.
That
So
is really cool
cute.
because
Love it.
I can just, lay this in here, push it down, and it's not going to move around because I'm going to have to take this in and out of my hoop to cut around my applique. So sticky back stabilizer is really, really great for hard to hoop projects. So I did this one. And then I did the other one. So this is an embroidery design. And if you're interested in these, you have to call our store, call our retail store. And we still have a couple in stock.
It's so cute.
They're so cute. So
So
they're
cute.
all the different seasons.
Yeah.
And then you buy the buttons. Look at the buttons to go with them.
So cute. And I would say it's modern. It's not like old fashioned ones.
No, it's pretty modern.
I really love the design. Yeah.
And then I took one of their other designs and I blew it up and I turned it into a pillow. So I don't like wall hangings. I don't have room, but I love pillows.
Yeah.
It's got a zipper on the back so that I can, use this pillow form for various projects. So I did one for Christmas, if you guys remember. And then this is the one I just did for summer. So these are really fun. But again, if you need to hoop something that is a little bit of a challenge, use sticky back stabilizer.
Okay, I'm just wondering if we have any comments regarding the hoop. I've heard good things about Kimberbell products. Yes. So they have a really cute designs. And then, my last project I made, actually embroidery, that was chenille pot holders, Christmas one. Oh my gosh, it was just a hit. My girlfriends love that because I made several of them to give them.
So David, why don't we go ahead and pull up our Kimberbell stuff? So we are going to be doing a lot more Kimberbell projects and events. And we actually have some products that you can purchase on our website. So we've loaded some of the projects, not our products, not all of them, but some of them are on our website. And some of them are here in our retail store. So if there's something you're interested in, give us a call. Probably call our retail store. And yes, that was an email.
That's okay.
Thought you already had this one, David. Gotta love a live show. Huh?
Yep.
So, like I said, if you're interested in something like a CD, we probably only have a few in store. And I just got their new Annika pillow. It's with chenille, and I'm hoping to turn that into a class. So
good.
that should be really fun.
Tool? That's chenille.
I haven't gotten the tool yet. You use
I haven't.
You use scissors.
I haven't just used this regular scissor, which is good. But I saw the video with the tool. That would be awesome.
Okay. So this is our website. If you just pull up Kimberbell, you can find some of their products. They have all different kinds of goodies on there, and they do have also some stabilizers, ribbons, specialty threads. I don't know if the buttons are on there yet. Oh, I didn't see but we'll continue to add different things. And I am going to show you those tools. So we do have the Kimberbell tools that I will show you in a little bit. So those are on there. Really nice set of tools that you're going to definitely need for your embroidery projects.
Okay, what is next?
What is next?
What is next?
So this hoop is really fantastic. However, there's a chance that when you take this in and out of your embroidery machine, that could pop out. Even, even if you're really, really careful, there's always this chance that if this comes out, what are you going to do, right? You're in the middle of an applique and your hoop comes out. So we have a couple other hoops that really help solve that challenge. So one of them is called a Jerky Hoop, and we've featured Jerky Hoops before. This one, of course, is for a different type of machine, a multi-needle machine, but they do sell them for all the different types of machines. This is called a hoopless hoop. It's only one piece, okay? And what you do with this is there is some pre-cut stabilizers. This one is for a different hoop, but we're going to use it anyway. And these pre-cut, this is a sticky back stabilizer. And maybe I can get it. You got nails better than me. She's got her better nails than I do.
No, just see.
Oh, see, you don't, huh?
Okay, let me get it.
So if you can peel it apart, you're doing good. You're doing good.
So we have to pre-peel it before.
So Nancy, I see a question on there. You said I blew up the pattern. Did I resize it? I used my sizing feature on my big machine that will resize up to 200%. You've got to have a Destiny or higher machine, Dream Machine, Solaris, Luminaire, one of those machines will allow you to blow something up. And it will recalculate stitches. Otherwise, you'll have to do that in software. Okay. Okay.
Finally.
Success. All right. So you're going to peel this off. And this is your stickiness, right? So you're going to turn your hoop. You're going to turn your hoop over. And what I do is I put it on that piece of paper I just took off. And you're going to just put this on the back of your hoop. And then this becomes a single hoop. So then I'd use the correct size. This isn't the correct size, but you'd use the correct size. And what is really cool about these, I'm going to show you this in a sec, is that if this it's not going to pop out. Once it's on here, you don't have that second piece to come off accidentally. It's called a hoopless embroidery hoop. And then, so we have the jerkies, and we also have the baby lock one.
Let's see how sticky it is.
It's very, very sticky.
Yeah, it is sticky.
Oops.
Awesome.
So this is the baby lock brother, one that came out from Dime, and it comes with pre-cut stabilizers. So this piece is for the larger 6x10. This one is for the 5x7. So these are really cool. And I'm going to show you using this again in another demo. Okay. But these are called hoopless, and these are perfect for all kinds of projects. If you see on here, this is
animals.
Our cute little
What's the name?
embroidery buddies. These are almost all sold out. And this is an embroidery buddy. I took out his tummy. And what we want to do is we want to embroider on here. But, how difficult would that be to get this into a hoop? So having something small like this to be able to really hoop, is going to be so much better. Using something like this, which is a hoopless embroidery frame.
So the question is, this hoop goes for any kind of the machine? What kind of machine? So all machines?
So no, you
need to read the models.
You have to,
read.
You have to read the models.
Yeah.
This one is, I don't even know where are we? The 5x7. So you can see this will go in most of the brothers.
That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. It looks similar.
So you'll have to find the ones that will fit your brand of machine, just like every other hoop. So these will fit the same type of machine. But if you have a Janome or you have something,
Mhm.
Bernina, you'll have to find the ones for your specific machine. Okay. And if we don't have them online, give us a call, see if we can order it for you. Right now, I think hoops are a challenge to get for some reason. I don't know if it's shipping. We're going to blame it on either COVID or the weather.
Yes.
So we have two things going on now in the world: snow or COVID.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah, so Donna asking, do Jerky Hoops works on genomic? Well, you already answered. So we need to.
yeah, so you buy the Jerky Hoops or any of these hoops based on your type of machine. And again, if you have a machine that's a 4x4 hoop, you can't use a 5x7 hoop. If you have, the 5x7 machine, it only has a 5x7, you can't use a 6x10 hoop. So you have to use the hoop size and the brand that's going to work with your machine.
Like basically, you need to pay attention to this part because this part goes into the machine. It does actually matter,
Yeah, the rest
mostly the rest of it. Yeah.
And so this one would be for a multi-needle machine.
Yeah, this is the multi-needle. It's a commercial one.
But that's the one we had for a sample. So that's the
Awesome.
one you guys get to see today.
Okay. What is next?
So
Magnet.
I'm going to show you just a couple more things about challenging stabilizers. So we featured this pattern a little while ago on one of my other shows with Debbie Ewing. And this is a cork project. And I'm making this medium-sized bag, but I wanted to put an embroidery on there first. So I can't hoop cork. You just can't hoop cork.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can use this sticky stabilizer and it hoops beautifully.
And it looks gorgeous.
And isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Super fun. And then on a bonus, I made this really cute key fob. The pattern for the key fob is on, brand is Sally Tomato. And Sally Tomato has some great YouTube videos on making key fobs. And this is like with your leftover cork. What are you going to do? Make some really fun key fobs. So being able to hoop something like this is so fantastic.
Yeah, especially for you because I know you are a cork lover.
I'm
You
a cork
love.
It's just beautiful.
And it's so nice because these days the cork looks so different. It looks like a fabric.
It is a fabric.
Features.
This is
awesome.
just like
Yeah. See?
vinyl.
Vinyl. Yeah.
Heavy. Or marine vinyl.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like
Marine
that.
vinyl. Yeah.
Mhm.
So awesome. It's so flexible.
It's super flexible.
Yeah. So like you basically treat it as a fabric, except of that you cannot hoop it. So that's why you need to use the sticky stabilizer.
Sticky stabilizer or a hoopless hoop.
Hoopless, yeah.
So I'm going to show you this on this product. When I tear this off, right?
What are you doing?
I'm taking out my design. I'm going to be a little bit careful. And you can use this on the hoopless ones. Where's my Jerky Hoop? Oh, here you are. What you can do. So
how can I use it? It could be framed as a picture.
What is really cool is that on the hoopless hoops, instead of rehooping, you just can cut another piece of stabilizer. The size you need. And voila, I have another piece of sticky back stabilizer.
Refurbished.
Repaired. Reused.
Reused.
So this is encouraged on the hoopless.
Wow.
The hoopless ones. So now I'm
again.
sticky again. So you can use it maybe a couple times and then you're going to have to get another piece. With these hoopless, the hoopless ones, these are meant to be used for sticky back stabilizer, which means when you pull this off, it will leave a little bit of stickiness. You don't need to clean it, just reuse it. You're just going to put another piece of stickiness on it. Maybe when it's got a really thick buildup, you could clean it.
Clean it with the baby wipes.
You can use a couple things to clean your hoop. So let's talk about that. Fragrant-free alcohol-free baby wipes work really, really well for cleaning your hoops and your scan and cut mats.
Yep.
You can just use some soap and water.
Yeah, once again, this LA awesome orange stuff works really well on scan and cut mats. So I don't know. I've never tried on the hoops.
It's like a Goo-Gone type product, but you know what? Soap and water works really great too. So these are meant to be reused. The sticky back stabilizer is meant to be reused, and because it's kind of expensive. Sticky back stabilizer is a little expensive, so being able to have it go further is so much better.
Yeah, so we answered the question which Donna asked, does the sticky residue come off the hoop? Yes, yeah, it does, but you need to clean it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to clean it.
Once again, it's really good when you build up a little bit because it adds to the thickness. But once you feel like, okay, it's get linty, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's not like you'll not be able to put this stabilizer on the top of that linty stuff. Yes, you need to clean it up with the baby wipes.
So actually, this brings us to another type of amazing hoop, and that is called a magnetic hoop. This is my big one.
Yeah, I have the same.
Yeah, this is called a magnetic hoop. And you can see there's this piece separating it because, man, these two stick together. You're not getting them apart. So on the back of this, it has this little velvety piece. Oh, see, it was so magnetized. It got my pen. And you don't want to use sticky stabilizer on this type of hoop, okay?
Yeah.
So don't use it on this type of hoop that has this velvet piece on it.
Yeah, because this piece helps to slide, right? On the bed of your machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is called a magnetic hoop, and these are so fantastic. They're so strong. They'll just get everything.
I remember when I first time used that, it was like, wow, it's so strong.
Especially if you want to quilt something in the hoop. If you have a huge quilt, why do it by hand? Let your embroidery machine do it. But how do you quilt a huge hoop or a huge project? You use one of these big hoops, and you're not hooping it. You're using the magnets, okay? So you're not using a stabilizer. You're not using anything. You're just using
two pieces,
a top and a bottom of this magnet hoop.
Just basically like snap.
It just snaps on.
That's it.
And then let your embroidery machine do some stippling or all these beautiful embroidery quilting designs you can get.
See, and it's really
and
tight.
It stays. I mean, this one's really strong. So if you have one of the big machines, this is a 9x14, but if you have the big one, it does come in all different sizes. Magnet hoops are made by Dime. These are fantastic. So again, buy one for your brand. Are they safe for a Dream Machine? Yes, this is mine I use on my Dream Machine. So Dream Machine can go up to a 9x14, so that's this size. And this is great for hard to hoop projects again that you're not going to hoop and you're not going to use sticky stabilizer, like let's say a jacket. Or, something that has batting.
It doesn't leave the grease, right? Because with the regular hoop, when you hoop it, you will get the grease. So you need to use your iron and you need to be really careful with the jackets in order to get rid of those greases. So this way...
It doesn't form creases.
It doesn't form creases,
and this way I can hoop and rehoop, almost like continuous embroidery with this really amazing Dime magnetic hoop. I brought the big one again.
Yeah, pay attention to the to this part. So you need to be able to insert it into your machine.
So you're going to buy this based on your brand and the size of hoop you want, or the size of hoop your machine can handle. So let's take that away. I have to get this piece out because, Lord forbid, I put these two pieces together.
Me too.
And one size doesn't work. You got to flip it over. And now that baby is on there.
But I think you need to do it at least once.
Yeah, do it once. Do it once. You'll never do it again. Because if you have one of the old ones, I can tell you this is so much better. It is much, much stronger than the ones that came out 10 years ago or however many years ago they came out. These are really amazing. Yes, they have magnetic hoops for the multi-needle machines. I'm not sure what all's online. We probably have almost all of them online, and we have them in the store. So behind me, you can see this is the box. And so they come in different sizes and different brands. Really amazing hoop. Again, something that is for things that are hard to hoop, or quilting in the hoop, doing a jean jacket, or even your skirt. You could probably,
I'm just thinking about my
continuous
dress.
hooping
That's what
instead of
continuous
redoing that.
hooping. Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah, I wish I knew that before.
Okay. We have so many things to chat about, but let's talk about some tips for using your regular hoops. So Marina, let's talk about hooping with embroidery tape, or it's called double-sided tape.
Yes, sometimes when you are working on, let's say, the same dress that I was talking about, it was kind of like this fabric, so it's really, I think it's like a crepe chiffon or something.
It's a little silky. This is gonna slide all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really super stretchy, but it does have a little bit of stretch in it. So, and sometimes when you try to hoop it, let me show you. So like how it works. So we have the our first part, and we have the second part. So the first part and how it works. We usually, so this is the water soluble. I need to go into the center. Okay. So we usually put the stabilizer first, right? Then we put our fabric. I'm just kind of, let's pretend it. Okay. Leaving enough around, and then we just need to snap our second part. And if your fabric is really light,
yeah, it just moves all around.
Yeah, I mean, it's light, even though you screw, how do you call this part? The screw. Okay. So if you screw the screw really tightly,
it still won't move.
I mean, you still feel like it's sliding. And the reason why it's sliding, because of the gap between this part, I mean, the outside part and inside part, the inner part. So, and it's not only about the gap, also the fabric itself, it's silkish. So when the fabric wraps the outside part of the inside part of the hoop, it slides. Yeah. So to prevent that sliding, you can use double-sided tape or grip tape.
Grip tape. Or double-sided tape.
Oh, double-sided tape.
So we've got a quick video to show you, and it's going to show you exactly how to do this. This is something new. I had never seen this before. And so
I've done
this
it
is fantastic.
Twice. I've done it twice, and I wish I knew about this.
I know. Now we know. Now we know.
Yes. So let's watch the video.
We're going to purchase the size tape or the width of the tape based on the size hoop that you actually use. This is a hoop for a home brand machine, and you can see that the tape size directly reflects the size of the hoop. On this one here, I've increased the width of the tape to accommodate for the width of the hoop. So just buy the tape that is closest to your hoop size. All you're going to do is take your double-sided tape and make sure that you go around the outside of your hoop, make sure it's pressed down nice and securely, and follow around the outside. Now, when you do peel this off, it will remain tacky for multiple applications. So I'll just continue to go around the outside of my hoop, get it right back to the beginning, and then I'll just trim it off, peel off the actual tape, and I'm ready to hoop. So now that I have my hoop all taped up, I'm just going to take that layer and peel it off, and now we have a tacky side on the hoop. So I'll just keep that separate for a second. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bottom part of my hoop where I know the stabilizer is going to touch that side. With regards to this side of the hoop, I'm going to put it in place, and I am going to stick the material around the outside of it and pull on it just a little bit to try to get all of those creases and wrinkles. This type of material will actually start to pucker even within the hooping process. So this way, if I've pulled all of this material out of place before I even start the hooping, I know that when I do press it, it's going to give me much better results. So now that I have that kind of pulled tautly in place before I even try to hoop it, I know that when I push it in place from here, it's going to actually give me a nice flat hooping. And now you can see there, it's nice and flat all the way across. So all you do is the exact same process when you're talking about the home hoops that are thinner. I just tear away the waste from the double-sided tape. It becomes tacky on one side, and I'll do the exact same thing where I put the stabilizer down. I'll try to adhere my material first and pull a little tautly to the outside. Now remember that when you do use the double-sided tape, it will remain tacky for multiple applications. I can take this off and I could repeat the process and it's still a little tacky around the outside. Once it loses its tackiness after 4 or 5 hoopings, you can take away this double-sided tape, and if I peel it away just like that and disregard it, now I'm ready to retape it again, and I can do it for another 5 or 6 hoopings. Now if you ever do want to clean off all the residue on your hoops, and this is kind of a standard one for any time you're using tape or a spray adhesive on hoops, the best thing to clean off your hoops is diaper wipes. Unscented diaper wipes will take all of the stuff off of your hoops very easily. Thanks for watching. To make your embroidery life easier, hit the subscribe button.
Sorry, let's repeat again. So, saying that when you use a double-sided tape, you increase the stickiness of your inner hoop, okay? And when we use such a light fabric, and in this case, I'm going to use 2 layers, but even though I use 2 layers, those 2 layers are really thin and lightweight. So, like to get the good grip, you have 2 approaches, like you have 2 paths, right? The first path is to decrease the gap between 2 parts of your hoop. And another path is to add some stickiness to your hoop. So, and this way, actually, your inner hoop will hold your fabric better. And especially if you're making like a freestand lace, right? Or like really, really light embroidery, very delicate embroidery.
With tulle or chiffon.
Yeah, chiffon. You need to make sure that all loops are intersecting, okay? So like the one loop sits on another one. Because when you dissolve your water-soluble stabilizer, you will get your loops unlooped, right?
Yep.
So this is really important to get a good grip. And in this case, okay, I already opened this one, so we have it in the store. It's a wash wonder tape, the regular one.
There's some other ones you can use as long as they're double-sided, because you want the stickiness on both sides, one side for your hoop, one side for the fabric. So try this method, especially if you're hooping something that is not cotton, you know, something that's a challenge. So give this a try. Okay?
Yes.
Fabulous.
Awesome.
Okay, let's talk about toppers. And why do you need a topper? So there's all kinds of different toppers. It looks like just like a piece of plastic, almost like saran wrap, but don't use saran wrap. This one is a wash away. You also have a heat and gone, meaning you can hit it with an iron and it'll come off. It'll bubble, kind of peel little dots. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, when you're hooping, let's talk about hooping a towel. Okay, here you go. This is Cindy. And Cindy is done with, see the C? No topper. What happens is your embroidery sinks down into the fibers. And then here, you can see I have a little piece of topper. The rest of this was done with a topper. And that allows the embroidery stitches to sit on top of the fabrics without sinking down in. So this kind of gives you an idea that a topper is super important. So I did this project. So this is a pretty thick hand towel. It's on my Hoopless embroidery hoop. And I added the topper, and you just kind of float the topper on top and add a basting stitch, and it'll just secure it, because this is just going to get peeled off. Okay, I'm going to have to take off my basting stitch, and then this is just going to peel off, and then the rest of it will come off when it's washed. And that allows all of the embroidery I took the time to do to sit right on top of this towel. Again, I didn't hoop this towel. It's on a sticky back frameless hoop. So it's too thick to put on a standard hoop.
Turns out awesome. I just love this puffiness.
Isn't this cute?
Yeah. See? It's so sharp edge. Beautiful job.
This is a design I did in IQ Designer. And once we start doing some IQ Designer stuff, we'll do one of these projects. I have my first IQ Designer class tomorrow.
Oh,
so
excited.
We're excited to jump in and learn more about IQ Designer, my design center. But anytime you're using anything that has a nap, so this is very, very thick, it's got a nap, so all your velvet, your minky, your towels, even some of your kitchen towels that have that loose weave,
Yes.
you want to use a topper, okay? So just float the topper on there, add a basting stitch, and you're good to go.
Yeah, because you're like preventing the sinking the stitches into that fiber.
And they'll just sit right on top and look really great.
We had a couple questions. Is it a wash away and does it work on?
Okay, yes, I saw this question.
So different, are we talking about the topper or the...
I see the question, Renee,
the tape.
the tape. Yes, Renee, this one
is wash away.
It's a wash, but it's Wonder Tape. So we actually...
So there's a couple different ones.
So we try to put this one, but it doesn't stick.
It wasn't as sticky.
It doesn't as sticky. So, I mean, it didn't work on the plastic. So it would work on fabric, but it doesn't stick to the plastic hoop. This one did stick.
It's really good.
Stick good. So we did try that just before the show. So I can prove that it works. I mean, once again, you need to, you won't use it like 10,000 times. Probably like the John, you say, he said
2 or 3,
5, he said 5, 6.
Max 5
times.
Max. And then you have to do it again.
You have to do it again. Yeah.
As far as your towels, you could definitely use one of our magnet hoops. Definitely. My magnet hoop was too big. I don't have a small magnet hoop, so I used this is a wash away sticky stabilizer. So this is going to wash out, and the rest of my topper is a wash away, so that will wash out. After I pull the rest of it off, whatever residues left will wash out. So this is also really great. Like I said, anything that's a challenge. Some of you guys like to do blankets and minkies and things that are real thick.
Yeah, and we do have a question.
Use a topper.
For the fleece. Yeah, obviously, because fleece. I mean, once again, what kind of how thick the fleece is, but I think this could easily be placed on the really thick fleece easily.
Any fabrics. Now you asked the brand. We have all the different brands.
Do we have it here?
So so it comes in a very large size.
It's a Floriani.
The thing I'm going to tell you about toppers, and I would buy it like this in a tube. You need to keep these airtight. So
to prevent the moisture.
To prevent moisture from getting in here. I love this. It's a tube and it tells you exactly what it is. So this is our in-house StayPerfect brand. I would definitely buy the toppers like this. But if you needed a really big one, we do sell them in the large size, both with the Floriani and the StayPerfect. And again, we have heat and gone, wash and gone, wash away. There's a whole bunch of different, but it's just called a topper. So all the different brands we carry, and they're all great. So in fact, I can see a little one. Where am I at? Over here. There's a couple of my toppers, a heat and gone, small one. So use a topper. It'll make all the difference in the world
Oh, yeah.
on your projects.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And once you've finished your tube, yeah, just put something else in there and change the label. I love the label because when I take something off, my wrapper's
yeah.
off.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I forget what it is.
Yeah, I mean it's obvious with the water soluble because it's really visible. Yeah, so do you see these different sizes?
Mm-hmm. And again, it's just kind of like a plastic piece that you're gonna, just cut and float on there, whatever size you need. Some of them are thinner, some are a little bit thicker.
That would be my questions. Like if you're working with the thicker fabric, you probably need to get
one that's a little thicker.
And this one is definitely thinner.
Yeah, and that one's quite a bit thinner.
Thinner, yeah.
But they all work really good. All right, any more questions on those?
Okay,
we will
let's
move
see.
on.
Let's see if they are reusable. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about some tools. Every embroiderist, these are new words I'm making up.
It's good.
Every embroiderist needs some really good tools. And SMP, we've just come out with our starter kits. So we have an amazing starter kit that's on our website and in our stores. And David's going to pull that up for you. This is a box of everything you need to get started. So if you want to show that close up, the other one. There we go. And that just gives you a whole bunch of different things that you need to do embroidery and applique. And like I said, if you're just getting started, this is a perfect kit to have. So grab your kit and get started. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of the tools. I have a few of these left, and I think these are only in our store. This was from a Floriani event we had a couple years ago. I absolutely love this. It keeps your tools nice and just really nice.
Organized.
So organized, that's the word we want. Kimberbell also has one that they sell that's all the most useful tools. So let's talk about a couple of these tools and why you need them.
Let me compare them so you can see.
When you do embroidery, especially if you're doing any lettering, you have jump stitches. And I kind of already trimmed those out. But see these really, if I can get this off. It's got plastic on here. These are very, very, very tiny tips on those tweezers. And so these are great. They'll lift up the jump stitch. And then I can use one of these tiny scissors that has a really sharp little tip. And I can hold that up and cut my little jump stitches. I cut most of them already, but every embroidery design usually has a couple jump stitches. So that's what these are really great for. Your duckbill scissors, these are called duckbills.
Mm-hmm.
These are kind of to lay flat. So when you're doing an applique, you can kind of run it along the other fabric and cut and trim.
And kind of lift up.
And it kind of lifts it up the fabric.
Yes.
Yeah. So that you don't cut through your actual embroidered fabric.
Yeah.
So duckbills are a must if you're doing applique.
Yeah, I agree. It's a must.
Mm-hmm. And then you have some of the spring-loaded, real sharp snips. So these are really, really great. If you don't have a toolkit, these are perfect. Otherwise, you can buy these individual. And we have some Tula Pink. If you guys that are crazy about your colors, we also carry some of the Tula Pink products that are this shimmery. Oh my gosh, these are so fun. So Debbie Ewing, if you're watching, I know Debbie already has all of these, but aren't those fun colors?
Ooh.
So, if you want to jazz up and you don't have a pair, you just need some duckbills. We also do carry these. Now, all of our products that we're featuring today are on sale or special prices just for the show. As always. And that can be found within our chat. And I'm going to have David link it again. I think it was linked once. It's a PDF that you can print out and go shopping. You can also use some of the discount codes online.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Did you guys enjoy that little episode? I cut it off because this was pre-recorded from a while ago, but like they were saying with all the links, if you look down below, we have all of the products from today's show in the live chat and also in our description box of the YouTube video today. So if you liked any of the products, make sure you guys go on and check the description box and check the live chat as well while we're still going on, because I've linked tons and tons of stuff in there if you are interested in some of those products today. But let me make sure these comments are coming in. I want to be able to answer your questions. Sorry about that. Let me just get all the way down here. But how did you like that today? I know that one thing that I want to try and do with the shows is show more, not instruction, but just give you tips on the basics, right? So stabilizer, we all use it. I'm sure everybody's got some stash somewhere in their sewing room, but it's interesting to sit down and see all the different features of the stabilizer and what all you can do with it. I know a lot of people were asking about the sticky back stabilizer and how much you can do with it. You can use it for a lot of different projects, but I will say if you're working with more delicate stuff, like if you're working with freestanding lace or doing a project like that where it's very you have to be very gentle with it, then I'd say go for a wash away or a lighter stabilizer like that, or maybe like a mesh, just so that way it doesn't mess up the project. Because if you're going in with a sticky back stabilizer and you're doing freestanding lace, you're going to run into problems. So definitely lean towards the wash away. And also another essential that you guys must try is that water soluble topper. I cannot tell you how many times we've had when I've been in the store and somebody's come in and they're like, well, my embroidery just doesn't look good. And the end result, it doesn't have that wow factor anymore. You try some of that topper and I'm telling you, it changes the game. So just letting you know, there's my little secret of the day is that water soluble topper will change your life especially if you do gifts and things like that. It also helps to make the embroidery itself a little bit softer. So maybe if you have grandkids or kids or you make clothing for children and you want that embroidery to be a little bit softer, definitely really helps to make it more comfortable. When you're wearing it, it's always great. But now that we've learned some things today, it is time to get into the giveaways today. So let's get some music going. Let me share my screen and let's give away some fun products today. So first thing I want to give away today will help you guys a lot today. So it is going to be a $100 gift card for our website. If you saw any products today that you are interested in and you want to try them out, here's your chance to win a gift card and you'll get $100 off your order. So let's see who is going to win. Let me add this to my screen right here. Let's see who's going to win. And if one of you wins this $100 gift card, try out that stabilizer or the water soluble topper. Scott Gabbard? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. But congratulations, Scott. You have just won a brand new $100 gift card. So go ahead and go to SMP Live. I'm going to put this right across the screen for you. You can claim your prize and you'll get $100 off. So go stock up on some of your essentials. Congratulations. Okay, what is next? So with all of this talk of embroidery and all of the essentials, one of our favorite essentials, you know them, you love them, is one of our iconic SMP sew mats. So we have tons of new colors. If you look across the bottom, those are all the colors that we currently have right now. The teal and the cherry blossom are brand new and they are adorable. So definitely check those out. They will fit any sewing room. They're great. And if you win today, you get to pick whatever color and whatever size you want. What more could you want? It's awesome. So let's go ahead and spin and see who is going to win today. Let's see. Sandra Sudkamp, congratulations! You have just won a brand new iconic SMP sew mat. Go ahead and go to smplive.tv to claim your prize. Pick out your color, pick out your size, and we will get that out to you. And you can put it under your sew mat or under your sewing machine and start sewing and protect the furniture or whatever's underneath your machine and above. So win-win, win-win. Okay, now since I didn't have you guys yesterday and we weren't together, I thought let's go ahead and finish it out with a bang today. So I wanted to go ahead and give away a Brother BM 3850 today. So if you maybe, again, if you've got grandkids, if you're around people who want to learn to sew, this is an awesome machine to get started with that, and also a travel machine. So if you're on the move a lot, or maybe you have been going on some vacations, whatever the situation may be, this is a great small machine that you can take with you so you won't be bored, and you can just keep it with you when you travel. It's awesome. So let's go ahead and see who is going to win today. While I still have you guys here, let's see. Beth Small, congratulations. You have just won a brand new Brother BM 3850. Somebody said, Santa's helper, Jeanette. I am. I'll be Blaine's helper this and Christmas, right? Countdown to Christmas. When we do the countdown to Christmas, we'll all be Blaine's helpers. So congratulations, Beth. Go to smplive.tv to claim your prize, and we will get that out to you. Okay. Since I have you guys here, I want to ask you what other shows, what other ideas, if you have any, drop some comments down below on what content you want to see from us soon. And also, if you are following us on our Instagram and on our Facebook, let us know what kind of stuff you want to see next, because this is all for you. So let us know what you guys want to see next and some new ideas. I'm very excited for this week, and also SewFest. It is coming so soon. Maybe I'll do like a little countdown somewhere around here, so that way we can get excited together. This monitor doesn't work, so maybe I'll replace it with something. I'll put something on there. Did you name the bear? No, I didn't name the bear yet. Have we decided? I really like, somebody said Bobbin, like Bobbin Bear or something like that. I really like that. We'll have to put it to a vote. We'll have to make sure that everybody's can have a say in it. Christopher Bobbin. I love Christopher Bobbin. That is awesome. But if you guys have any ideas, let us know. And if you guys ever have ideas on content and things that you want to see next, you can just go to our Facebook and comment. So comment on there, and that also gives you chances to win giveaways as well, especially on the lives after they're done. If you go back and rewatch lives, that's an awesome way to get involved in giveaways as well. So Bob and Bear, right? Bob and Bear, isn't that good? I kind of like it. Sojo Bear. I love all of these. Stitch. See, I love all of these. I shouldn't be the one that should decide this, because I'm too indecisive. It'll have like 5 names, a name for every day of the week. So we'll have to put it to a vote and put it down on paper of what the name is. But anywho, thank you guys so much for coming on and watching the show today. I'm very thankful that you guys all come on here every day and hang out with us and learn something new. And I'm glad that I go by the comments, you guys are able to learn something new, especially with embroidery. There's always so many different things, and I feel like all the new products that come out all the time, there's always something new to learn. So I want to be there to help you guys get a better understanding of all of these. So, ooh, Lisa, I liked your idea. She was talking about doing a block each week and making a quilt each week. I like that. Although I might have to get a different teacher. I don't know if I'd be the best person teaching, but we'll find someone for you, and we'll make that happen soon. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Again, stay safe, stay cool. It is extremely hot in California. We are used to, a breeze in 75, and it is not. So wish us luck down here in San Diego. But again, go sew something today and finish a project and send us pictures and let us know. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.